Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here with Brother Bro. Welcome to our final predictions for the Critics' Choice Award nominations in 2019. These are right around the corner. They're happening on Sunday. And generally, the Critics' Choice are pretty predictable. They allow 6 to 7 nominees in most categories. Let's just run down the obvious ones. No explanations needed. Irishman, Parasite, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Little Women. Those are the obvious ones. Those are the locks. The Critics' Choice sometimes will snub things like Bohemian Rhapsody because that film was kind of disliked by critics. However, sometimes mixed reviewed films still perform really well. Like Vice didn't get the best reviews, but that got like director and everything. Green Book got a bunch of shit, including director. So, when we look at films like Joker and Jojo Rabbit, which have divisiveness, but also have that crowd that loves it, I think that it's safe to say that there are enough people who love it. These two will also get in. The Farewell, it has a pretty good shot at the Critics' Choice because they are the critics. And for the 10th slot, I'm really torn. Knives Out has been performing extremely well, and it's been gaining so many fans over the Thanksgiving season. Got National Board of Review and AFI. I think it might also make it into this top 10, which will solidify it as a really strong contender. Ford v Ferrari, on the other hand, also hard not to see getting nominated. The critics aren't like head over heels for it, but they still liked it a lot. But I don't know, I think there are more people that are head over heels for Knives Out. The Critics' Choice may be predictable, but rarely do they miss out on Best Picture nominees. Usually it's one per year. That's the average. Usually it's unexpected, or like Bohemian Rhapsody comes out of nowhere, surges. Phantom Thread surges. On Gold Derby, people thought A Quiet Place and Widows were higher than Mary Poppins and First Man. I thought Eighth Grade was going to get nominated that year. First Reformed also not nominated, even though it did well. So like some of those indies that are like up and coming, Uncut Gems might not be able to get nominated here. Bombshell would be a real surprise, and that movie's kind of been waiting to take off. Yeah, I could see Knives Out sort of being the surprise nomination here. Director, we got Scorsese, Sam Mendes, Bong Joon-ho. Noah Baumbach rounds out the top 5. Taika Waititi and Greta Gerwig are definitely going to be battling out for the 6th slot if there aren't 7. I gave Greta Gerwig the edge here just because Jojo Rabbit is pretty mediocrely reviewed. Yeah, but that might be fair. But at the same time, they did give it to, like, Green Book. I think she's going to encroach on the Best Director race of the Academy Awards, and I think it's going to start here. I would be surprised if Gerwig didn't get it. If Waititi doesn't get it, my faith in Jojo Rabbit as an overall possible winner goes way down. That movie's at number 7 right now on Gold Derby's predictions. Green Book was number 2. 7. Usually what happens with the Critics' Choice is there's not that many upsets, and they will nominate 7 people so that you don't have to get upset. Best Actor. Adam Driver, Joaquin Phoenix are total locks. De Niro has unfortunately missed a couple beats right now. I don't think he'll miss here though, because it's the Critics' Choice. They're more agreeable. They have more slots. DiCaprio, he's easily going to get I think that this category actually could surprise. We don't quite know what's going on in this Best Actor race. I would say it has to surprise because there's literally 10 actors here that I think have very good shots at nomination. Banderas people think is 5, so Banderas is looking really strong. Price is also considered a huge contender, but one of these two, or both of these two, could lose out to Eddie Murphy and Taron Egerton, who are kind of up and coming. Even Adam Sandler could pop his head in here. I don't think Murphy and Egerton are that much of locks. I think we have yet to see if Price is a serious contender yet. I don't even know if we know that Two Popes is a serious contender yet. Even Christian Bale in Ford v Ferrari, I'd say, has a chance here. They did snub Carell for Foxcatcher. And they also snubbed Viggo Mortensen for Captain Fantastic. Yeah, last year Willem Dafoe for At Eternity's Gate got in, which was somewhat surprising. He was number 9. That to me is kind of like Jonathan Pryce and Two Popes. Best Actress. We got 4 that I think are just totally in. Renee Zellweger, Charlize Theron, Scarlett Johansson, and Saoirse Ronan. Awkwafina has a very strong chance here because The Farewell is likely to fare well here. I think that Cynthia Erivo is weaker. That is not the critics' favorite movie. Alfre Woodard is more like the indie, really strong art house performance. And then Lupita Nyong'o actually could really make a statement by getting into this category. And if they have 7 nominees, I think that she will be in there. Not in the last 5 years have the Oscars nominated someone that the Critics' Choice didn't nominate before them. Whoever they nominate here, extremely likely for a nomination at the Oscars. Nyong'o, I don't think has a shot at the Oscar. So, for Gold Derby, I wouldn't put her on my top 6. I would put on Woodard over her. I would put on Erivo over her. I probably would just skip out on Awkwafina because I don't think she'll get nominated for the Oscar. Well, you could make the top 5 if you just have Woodard in there. Sure, Erivo though. I mean, Erivo's not gonna get the Oscar nomination. Why are you saying that? Harriet Tubman. Alfre Woodard is the kind to get the Oscar nomination. That is true. That is true. Universal is throwing money at this Lupita Nyong'o for your consideration campaign. They got her like a front page on Variety and shit. Like they're sending out the screeners with her face all over it, or 2 of her faces. If she gets nominated anywhere, it's here. I mean, Toni Collette was nominated for Hereditary. Yeah, the 4 white women are definitely all in. All right, supporting actor Brad Pitt, frontrunner, Joe Pesci and Pacino. If Pacino misses out for Pesci here, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, that would be nuts if they nominated one but not the other. Tom Hanks, there's no reason to doubt him at this point. Hopkins, I think, has to get in for the 2 votes. I think Hopkins is strong. Definitely strong. I don't see him going for Sterling K. Brown, who's number 7 right now, even though he's absolutely worthy. Yeah, I would love to see Dafoe here. It'd be kind of a shame if he wasn't nominated. He's toast if he's not nominated. They might nominate Shia LaBeouf and Honey Boy. That is actually I really think he might be like the 7th. At 8, I have Song Kang-ho. This could be an opportunity for him to show if he's a true contender. He might not be a contender at all. I really want Anthony Hopkins to get nominated for the 2 popes. I want both of my popes here. For supporting actress, I think this seems pretty easy, except Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit hasn't been doing well. You can fucking say goodbye to that. Laura Dern and Jennifer Lopez are total locks. I do expect Margot Robbie to be here for Bombshell. Zhao Shuzhen for The Farewell seems like a lock here. And Florence Pugh will definitely, I think she'll get her nomination. Florence Pugh's going to get it. Number 6, we have Nicole Kidman. None of the other ones here seem viable. I mean, Annette Bening is the only one from the report that I see as being viable. Dead. But potential upset, Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell. Yeah. I think that could happen too. And if they really want to be fucking weird, they can do Penelope Cruz in Pain and Glory. If they want to be really great, they can do Octavia Spencer and Loose. Exactly. Original screenplay: Marriage Story, Parasite, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Knives Out is getting in here. Knives Out's getting in. The Farewell is probably getting in. This is an easy top 5 for me. Easy top 5, not so easy number 6 though. I think there's 4 in the basket: Booksmart, Bombshell, Pain and Glory, and Uncut Gems. Maybe I'm going to say Uncut Gems, Justin. That movie has been surging, and it'd be strange if the Critics' Choice just, didn't care. I don't think they're going to go for that in screenplay. I think they're more likely to do Pain and Glory. Adapted screenplay: The Irishman, 2 Popes, Little Women are locked in. Jojo Rabbit's going to get in here. Hustlers is number 5 for me. And then I have Joker at number 6, which also very well may get the Oscar nomination. It's been just unexpectedly getting screenplay nominations. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is sinking, and I don't think it's going to come back up. I don't see it popping its head up for a screenplay nomination, really. I think Hustlers and Joker are just more likely. And probably not Richard Jewell. I think Dark Waters could get a weird, what? Maybe. I'd like to see Loose get a screenplay nomination here, but that's not going to happen. Ensemble. This is a tough category. It's actually really competitive. They snubbed Shape of Water and La La Land. Oh, and this was eventually repeated at the SAGs. Yeah, and if they snub something big here, like Hollywood or even Marriage Story, Marriage Story, they're not snubbing Hollywood. No, listen, Marriage Story's been getting random snubbage in Ensemble, and if they snub it here, I'm actually going to leave it off my SAG predictions, which is insane because I think it should win and it might win. The Irishman's definitely going to get nominated. Knives Out also, I think, is definitely getting nominated. And Little Women's very strong. There's a giant cast in there. Giant cast, so. Jojo Rabbit is strong. The Farewell's strong. Dolomite Is My Name is strong. Endgame could pull off something. Parasite could pull off something here. No. Even down to Ford v Ferrari. Maybe The Farewell. I don't know what's happening to The Farewell and why it's not getting Ensemble nominations, because everybody in that movie was fantastic. For the rest of the nominations, technicals, and then those comedy, action, horror categories, we're not going to go over them, but we're going to show you what I have for them. Cats is not up there because I don't think they've had screenings. Why would they waste their time screening for critics? Star Wars is not getting nominated here. All the Star Wars films as of late do not screen for the Critics' Choice. It is most likely a privacy issue. They want to keep their film from being seen as long as possible. Without further ado, here are the rest of the nominees. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Let me know what you're predicting for the Critics' Choice, and have a great day.